Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Big Time Show podcast that is being heard live now on Podbean. Also being heard live and seen on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Twitch. And of course, this replay that some of you are hearing is being heard also on iHeartRadio and Pandora and all Google Podcasts, on Tumblr. For those that are listening, welcome to the Big Time Show. If you're listening to this replay now, I'm going to act like you are here with me live and in color as some people are right now. Welcome everybody to the show. I know this is a different day, but I will not be able to come on tomorrow. And so I am here. Hey, Wendy, what's going on? Miss Ty, I see you in the house. What is going on, everybody? Listen, I wanted to talk tonight about my little exit interviews and talking about the offensive line and stuff like that, and I will eventually get to it, but that's not the hot topic of the day. What's up, Mike? What's going on? I see you, man. The hot topic. Hey, Mike Evans, I see you. Michael Rogers, what's going on? I see all you guys. Hey, appreciate y'all just popping in on me real quick. Hope that you guys stay, and maybe you guys can help me out in this. I wish I had the Young and the Restless theme music right now, because I'm already hearing way too much drama, which is the topic of this show. It's just way too much drama already. I mean, we ain't even got. I mean, the Super Bowl hadn't even been played yet, and we're off to the wrong start, at least in my opinion, already, with just too much drama, too much unstableness, too much yip, too much gossip, too much back and forth bannering. I mean, like, good Lord. My God, man! Look, it's ridiculous. Let's start it off And I promise you guys, if y'all guys want to hear my little breakdowns of the team, unit by unit, I will do that. I want to do it tonight, but I just can't because I got to address this stuff that's going on in Cowboy land. Somebody crank up the Young and the Restless theme music. I wish I had that so I could play that in the background. My God, it's just totally ridiculous. Y'all, I forgot to tell y'all guys. Listen, if you can, will you share in some of your groups if you don't mind? Help your boy out before I get started. I need all Cowboy fans tonight. All the haters gonna come in laughing, and you know what? Tonight I can't even blame it. It's a laughing matter. If you ask me, it is really a real, truly laughing matter of what I'm seeing and reading, and there's no positivity going on at all. It really is not. It's no positive stuff. It really is. Yeah, Mike. Let's start this off with. Let's start this off by chapters. This is part one. We'll call this Fantasy Island. All right. This is Fantasy Island. All right. So the Saints have confirmed as of today that there is uncertainty about their head coach, Sean Payton, and his status as the New Orleans Saints head coach. Now, of course, if you know anything about Sean Payton, you know Sean Payton was a assistant coach under Bill Parcells here in Dallas for years. He left Dallas to become the New Orleans Saints head coach, and the rest, they say, is history. He's won a Super Bowl. He is known all over the world as a football offensive mind guru, great play caller, all the stuff that, you know, what most Cowboy fans have been clamoring for and begging for and want to see. You want to see him there. Oh, I see you went. Oh, Lord, I totally forgot. Y'all, okay. I got tattoos. Okay, whoa, okay, yeah. All right. So, everybody get that over there. I had my tattoos a long time ago. It is what it is. And of course, when it comes to stuff like this, Dallas Cowboy fans think that we supposed to have everybody. Like we supposed to get every free agent. Thank you, Piz, whoever that is on Podbean. I can't pronounce it, but thank you for joining in on the show. Let me try to pronounce your name. Thank you for sharing the show. Piz, PKGF. I think that's what it is. But thank you for sharing the show on Podbean. Thank you so much. Sean Payton, even, I guess, if we had a choice, I won't flodge at all. If I had a choice, I would love to have Sean Payton as my coach as well. But Jerry Jones has already given Mike McCarthy his vote of confidence. They've already, Stephen Jones, if you heard it, Stephen Jones said that they anticipate him being the head coach. Without a doubt, absolutely is the word that Stephen Jones used when it was asked, would Mike McCarthy keep his job? He said, absolutely. So, he didn't get that from, anywhere else but Jerry Jones himself, because Jerry has the final say on that kind of stuff. So for him to say that, then Exactly. Yeah. Let's get out of dreamland, please, y'all. Let's stop the drama. See, drama come from the fan base as well. It don't necessarily have to do with the Cowboys all the time. It comes from the fan base as well. And there are many Cowboy fans who really believe that Sean Payton is coming to Dallas. First of all, how do we know Sean Payton is leaving New Orleans? That's the first thing. The second thing is, how do we know that Sean Payton, if he puts himself out there or if he's under contract, please understand these vacant jobs that are out here already. Sean Payton's name is going to be probably at the top of the list. Now, I don't know his contract status because I'm not a New Orleans Saints fan. I have no clue. But I have heard of coaches getting traded for. If he's under contract, the only way that he would do that, I've heard of a coach getting traded for. Okay, so Dallas ain't trading nothing. Dallas ain't trading no draft picks. Dallas ain't trading no future draft picks to go get Sean Payton. They value the draft picks way, we all know that. Because your boy Stephen Jones have said, we're going to build through the draft. We're going to build through the draft. We're going to build through the draft. So they want all those picks. It just don't make any sense at all for everybody just to be going cuckoo over Sean Payton. Hello. I don't know why everybody's going crazy over that. He's not coming to Dallas. Everybody calm down. It's kind of like the free agents from last year. Every time a free agent came out, it was always rumored that they coming to Dallas, or Cowboy fans say, why don't we go get him? Why? Because Stephen Jones not going to pay that type of money. That's why. We all know this by now. I'm trying to keep y'all blood pressure down. Huh? That I just don't understand the concept of how the fan base, and there have been some analysts that have said, Sean Payton like that. I don't know if Sean Payton want to come to Dallas or not. Here's another thing. Just lose your common sense, y'all. I'm trying to calm you folks down. You know what I mean? Y'all share this, please, so I can see. So let me be the voice of trying to calm Cowboy Nation down just a little bit. Listen, if Sean Payton comes to Dallas, watch this, and it's only common sense. For a man that is established as he is, and for a man that has the status of a great coach, he is a Hall of Fame coach. He is. Sean Payton is. He's a Hall of Fame coach. Why do you think Sean Payton will come to Dallas and he does not have authority? Do y'all really believe Jerry Jones is going to give up some authority to Sean Payton? See, this is why you can't get hyped, because, sooner or later, common sense has to come into play. I'm trying to calm y'all down. Why do you think, look, that type of coach is the type of coach that Jerry Jones does not want? Jerry Jones don't want a established, made type guy who can't be a puppet. In order for Sean Payton to come, there are going to have to be some guarantees that Sean Payton must have in order for him to leave. This man going to want some authority. He going to want some say-so. He going to want to make his own team up, regardless of Stephen Jones, regardless of Will McClay, regardless of Jerry Jones especially. Sean Payton would want some advantage. Huh? I just don't see why everybody getting hyped when Jerry Jones is not giving up an inch of power an inch of authority. He's not doing that. That's the kind of thing that Sean Payton will require leaving. You're not leaving. You're not leaving New Orleans where you're in full control to come to Dallas and only have half control. Or you're not leaving New Orleans where you have full control only to come to Dallas and then all you are is just a play caller. That don't make any sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. Huh? So, you know, I see you, Shane. Shane is giving up on McCarthy, and hey, I ain't knocking that at all. I'm gonna put his comment up because, see, when we start talking about this, the Cowboys stuff come from every angle, and no angle is wrong because we sitting at the house. You see what I'm saying? Shane said if the Cowboys are waiting on Peyton to make a decision, the decision has already been made for me. McCarthy should be fired regardless of Peyton's decision. It's time to move on. Many have said that, and that's just your it's just your preference. Me personally, I think that McCarthy has earned the right to earn another year. That's me, based off the year that he had before this year, to go from 6 wins to 12 wins. And I understand Dak was playing. I get that, and he wasn't playing in the year before. But to go from 12 to 12 and 5, to win a division championship, to make the playoffs, something we ain't done in a few years, is a good building block. The problem with the fan base is we thought we were going to the Super Bowl. Sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. Okay. You know, he had something to do with it, and I see you, Tommy. Hey, and see, it's like this. I can't disagree. You know, again, nobody's wrong on this. He said it wasn't him; it was Quinn, not him. Well, the defense, of course, turned around from last in the league to about 19th, out number 1 in turnovers and all that kind of stuff. You know, I can't knock it. I'm just saying that's just me. You may feel different, and neither, you know, I don't think I'm wrong, and I don't think you're wrong. I just believe that he's earned the right to get another year, but he's gonna be on the hot seat because of all the talent that has been placed here in Dallas. He can't go one and done no more because all the talent was there. So I don't know why everybody thinking Sean Payton really is even in the discussion, especially after they have given him the vote of confidence. And I understand they can pull the rug over now. And to be honest with you, I guarantee you, if you told Jerry Jones which one would you want, Sean or Mike McCarthy, I guarantee you, he'd probably say Sean. He probably would. I wouldn't doubt it, but it's just too much drama, you know. And who knows, I may be 100% wrong, but I don't know what Sean Payton's status is. See, like I said before, there's an element here that if Sean Payton is under contract for the next few years, you would have to trade to get Sean Payton. I've seen coaches get traded for. Jerry Jones ain't trading no draft picks. Jerry Jones not trading no draft picks for Sean Payton. Man, that's not going to happen. They love their draft picks too much. That's not going to happen. It's not. I believe that. And they're not going to want to give up their power. That's part of the drama. Okay? Now, number 2. Let me get to another thing. That's Fantasy Island. That's part 1. Number 2. I'm going to title this one, You Talk Too Much. Yeah. You talk too much. Everybody come on, help me. I'm halfway preaching now. You talk too much. That's what I'm going to call number 2. So, everybody's entitled to their opinion, just like you guys that are on here. Former players are entitled. Analysts, of course, they get paid to analyze. So everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's when you go overboard with it where the problem starts. There's Brian. Zach, what's up, Philly Breakfast? What's up? Filthy Breakfast. What's up, man? Nice thing. Thank you for popping in. You know, there's who, of course, is Cowboy royalty. He is. He is. At times, yeah, the only little drama you spend. That's where he makes his money. As long as the Cowboys in the press. You right, Tavis. As long as the Cowboys in the press, he good. You know what I'm saying? He's very happy about it. James said, let me explain my thinking. If the Cowboys are already thinking about a change, that just goes to show you right there that they don't have total confidence in McCarthy. Why waste another year? I don't think they're thinking about a change at head coach, Shane. I don't. I've listened to the interviews. I mean, they're solid on McCarthy. They would love to keep Quinn. I really believe that Jerry would love to keep Kellen Moore. If he can keep everything intact, he'll be happy. But I believe that he figures that at least one of those coordinators, if not both, will be gone. He's solid on McCarthy now. So I don't see that. Exactly. I don't see it. Like I said, Steven made it very clear. If you listen to the interview on 105.3 The Fan, I believe that was last week, where the question was asked about McCarthy and his job and keeping his job, and Steven said it immediately. Absolutely. That's what he said now. So that didn't just come from Steven, for him to come out there and say that. He ain't gonna contradict his daddy now. So Jerry just said, just to put something out there, I gotta look at these coaches. I gotta reevaluate. I gotta look at these coaches, That's just Jerry. Huh? Exactly. Travis said we're going backwards when we lose Quinn because he's not coming back to Dallas. To be honest with you, without Quinn, we wouldn't have won 12 games this year. The defense improved tremendously. I wish we could keep him. Just in case you haven't heard, Mike McCarthy is going to have his second interview with the Denver Broncos. That just came out today. So, of course, for him to be getting another interview, they must have liked what they heard the first time. That's the only thing you can say. That don't mean he's leaving, but it don't mean that they don't like him. So he's going. I think he's getting interviewed by the Giants. That's the team that he loved growing up. We've heard that. He grew up a Giant fan. It is what it is there. But the Broncos, after he finished with the Giants, he's going to Denver for the second time. So, all signs are pointing like Quinn probably won't be here. Good luck with that. I'm quite sure we have, personally speaking, I think everybody's kind of hip to it that if he leaves, Mike Zimmer would be a great replacement. I wouldn't have no problem with that at all if that is the case. However, we'll wait and see when that time comes. Talking too much. Now, Dez is royalty. Dez is, when Dez talks, he's earned the right to talk when it comes to Dallas Cowboys. He's the all-time touchdown leader in Cowboy history. Receiving touchdowns, that is. This guy is, royalty. He is. And what he did was give his opinion as to what he thinks ought to happen with the Dallas Cowboy offense. His suggestion was Tony Romo would leave the booth and would come down and be our offensive coordinator. Immediately following that, Dak Prescott's brother, Tad Prescott, pretty much just tried to shut Dez down and asked him to keep his name and his brother's name, Dak Prescott, out of his mouth. And Dez came back and said, "Look, I played with both of these guys. I'm not trying to knock you. I played with both of these guys. I just feel like that this guy would take that game to the next level and all that kind of stuff." And Lord have mercy, when they said that, and this little Twitter beef, and they done got into some argument now, little drama stuff, just talking too much. Dez took it to, a little ridiculous level by putting his message down, a DM message that he sent to Dez, and put it on social media with Tad Prescott's phone number showing, and just put it out there. Now that's ragged. But let's go back to square one. Number one, ladies and gentlemen, do you understand that Tony Romo is making $16 million a year from CBS for just talking about football? How many weeks are in a year? This year was what, 18? Plus a little preseason game. So let's just say Romo called in total about 20, 22 weeks maybe of football. You're getting paid $16 million a year just to talk football. No strain. Just get up there and call a play before it's ran. You ain't got to do all that kind of stuff. Listen. Why are we getting excited about Tony Romo? Why fan base? Why would you put somebody? I'm not knocking the knowledge of Tony Romo. God knows he's smart. He knows how to play the quarterback position. He does. Okay? He does. Tony Romo does. Tony Romo is a smart guy, knows how to play the game, knows how to see, he can obviously see defense. I wish he had saw defenses on the field the way that he see them in the booth. My God. Tony called plays out before it's even ran. He predicting what it is. I wish he would, he calling what this cornerback gonna do, what this safety's doing. I wish he would have did all that when he was playing. My God, he would have been considered to be just like Peyton Manning was, just a brilliant man. But that's neither here nor there. Tony Romo is not leaving the booth, y'all, because he's making $16 million. Do you understand, for Tony Romo to leave the booth? Do you know that Jerry Jones going to have to make sure make him an offer he can't refuse to get him on the sideline? Hey, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Yeah, let's use common sense. The basic minimum has got to be at least something past $16 million. Why would you leave $16 million to come down on the sideline for the love of the game and only make 12? Would y'all please stop? Tony Romo is getting paid. You had networks battling over him last year because his contract ran out with CBS. And everybody was, why you think he made $16 million this year? Because there was a bidding war. Will y'all please stop it? Would y'all, can I get to, I told y'all need to share this because I'm just trying to, I don't understand why everybody is going completely crazy over Tony Romo. Romo is doing just fine. Y'all understand that? $16 million to just a couple hours of work, go home to your family, have a production meeting with the team, with some of the players and the coaches, get a little information. Tony, of course, can study film, obviously. He sees things obviously quicker than the average player would. He don't have to study much. He knows all these defenses. He played all these years. He knows what it is. And you really think he's leaving that to take on a full-time job as an offensive coordinator? Here's the other thing. Why do Cowboy fans want to put a guy with no experience calling games and pay? Yeah, we were on Romo. Romo has never called games. So you telling me you want to go from Kellen Moore, who has called games, and no matter what y'all feel about him, he's successful. The man has the number one offense in the league. He was in the top 3. Ever since he's been calling plays, he's been no less than 5 in the whole league as an offensive coordinator. How in the world do y'all want to go from that to a guy who has never called a play at all? It does not make any sense at all. Will y'all stop that? Y'all know it ain't y'all that's in this chat. Which maybe y'all can tell folks. Just look. Can we please stop? Can we please stop? I would talk about Dez, but Dez just, that was Bush League ridiculous what he did. I understand the premise, and I understand that he believes Tony is a smart guy and all that kind of stuff. I get all of it. I get it. And he believes he can help that. I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that. That's just fan. But good Lord of mercy. We act like we ain't got no common sense. At all. At all. I mean, like, $16 million, y'all. $16 million. I don't understand how y'all figure that's gonna happen. Y'all give me just a second, real quick. All right. Let me get to this last one, and then I'll let y'all go. And this part y'all ain't gonna like. Some of y'all ain't gonna like. Y'all saw the games yesterday. I ain't gotta go through all of it. You saw in particular this weekend. You saw Joe Burrow. You saw Matthew Stafford. You saw Patrick Mahomes. You saw Josh Allen. You saw that. I don't have to tell you what happened. You saw it. You know what it is. Why are y'all putting all these expectations on Dak like that? When y'all already know that's not him. It's not him. And some of y'all gonna get mad and go, yes, it is. This Dak. Dak can do it. Dak can do it. No, he can't. No, he can't. No, he can't. No, he can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I got 7 years worth of film now to show and prove that he's not on that type of level. I'm not saying he's not good. See, some of y'all ready to turn me off now. I get it. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying there's levels to this stuff. What you saw yesterday was different level, where a quarterback can exactly take over a game. You even saw Brady do it again. He almost pulled it off again. there's people, there's quarterbacks that can actually, yes, because take over a game. You saw it. And for some reason, the Cowboy fan base really believes that Dak is on that type of level. He's not. He's not. And y'all know it. Wendy, I get it because I'm Wendy. Wendy's my girl, and Wendy is a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, and she loves Dak Prescott. And you can tell by her statement. She says Dak is my quarterback, not swaying. Dak is my quarterback too, but I'm also a realist. He's not on that type of level. Mike says I didn't see Aaron Rodgers do it. It came up empty. But we've seen Aaron Rodgers do it before. You right about this game against 49ers, obviously. He didn't pull it off. Matter of fact, he got shut down. They only scored 10 points at home in the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. And he didn't get it done. But we can't compare Aaron Rodgers to Dak Prescott because there is no comparison. That's like comparing Walt Disney World to your local state fair. It's not a comparison. There are not too many people that's gonna say that Dak Prescott is better than Aaron Rodgers. You may line up 20 people, you might get one that might say that. Everybody that got any type of football acumen and they watch your eye test, what your eye test say, you already know that that's no comparison at all. Cowboy fan base, the problem with Dak is not Dak. The problem with Dak Prescott is the fan base. The problem with Dak Prescott is the analysts. It's not Dak. Dak playing his heart out. Dak is doing what he can do. Dak is watches film. He's a hard worker. But you can't take it from him. The problem is immediately after we saw what Mahomes and Allen did last night. Everybody, especially the fan base, started saying stuff about Dak. First things first, okay? What you saw last night was 2 first-round draft picks. Dak is a 4th-round draft pick. There's a reason why quarterbacks are drafted in the first round. There's an expectation that goes with that. That's what you saw. Everybody talking about Joe Burrow. They say what Dak couldn't do. Joe Burrow was the #1 overall draft pick in his draft. Dak was a 4th-round draft pick. Everybody is seemed to have forgotten. You want to compare Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was drafted late in the first round, but everybody knows that he was a first round, should have been a top 3 or 4 draft pick. And Dak Prescott was drafted in the 4th round. The problem with the fan base and the analysts are everybody wants to put first round expectations as if Dak Prescott was the first overall draft pick in his draft. You have a 4th round quarterback with first round expectations, and that's what everybody's doing. And it was before the contract. They said Dak Prescott ain't this, Dak Prescott, you know the argument. Is Dak Prescott a top 10 quarterback? Is Dak Prescott a top 5 quarterback? Is that everybody wanted to gauge that. When all the time the brother ain't number 4 round quarterback. He has exceeded his status as a 4th round quarterback. Even to the point, I think it's safe to say that if you had to redo his draft class all over again, Dak Prescott would probably be in the top 2 or 3 in the first round, or if they had to draft it over again. It's just the truth. But there are expectations that have come with him wearing the star on his helmet, and then there are expectations of him because of his contract. Now, rightfully so. For those that are defending that, please understand that there's 2 sides to this. When you get paid the money that he does, or he has acquired, no matter how you look at it, expectations come with that. That's why they paid you. That's why they paid him. Other than he was next in line and he was, it was his time to get paid. Other than all of that, you can say that all you want. The reason why a lot of Cowboy fans are upset is because of what he got paid and the expectations that come with that. He can't escape it. He can't escape it. I'm in full agreement with my coach, Coach Breedlove, where he said he earned his contract. I agree 100% with that. Dak earned every dollar of the contract. I 100% agree with that. But because he got it, he has expectations. So here it is. When Dak Prescott gets the ball and you down by 6 points and you got 3 timeouts and you got the ball like we had in the playoff game, the expectation is kind of like what it was for Mahomes and Allen, is for you to pull us through. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's what comes with it. That's what comes with it. It does. I saw it last night. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs only had 13 seconds to get in field goal range. I don't think nobody expected Mahomes to get him in field goal range, but he did. I don't think you can do that probably 1 out of 10 times. Josh Allen last night, before they had only 13 seconds left, he put them back in the lead. They said, "We riding your back, Doc." That's what they said. "We riding your back, Josh. Carry us to the promised land." They didn't say team effort and all that. Make it happen. Josh Allen was scrambling and going from side to side, escaping tacklers, all that kind of stuff. Made the play. Mahomes did the same thing. Mahomes looked like he running for his life, get out the pocket, use his legs, throw from a funny angle. And exactly, Coach. I said, I agree. Hill and Kelsey make big plays. But it started with Mahomes reading coverage, giving it to the guys. Mahomes get the credit, just like last night. You don't hear nobody saying Tyreek Hill made the big play. You don't hear nobody say that Kelsey made the big catch. No, they said Mahomes drove them. When Tampa Bay came back against the Rams and almost pulled that one off, when they tied the game up, they said Brady brought them back. They ain't say nothing about nobody else. When the Rams took the lead back over, now this is where it's like they said Cooper Kupp made the catch, but they also said What a play by Matthew Stafford. So the quarterback gets the bulk of the glory or the shame. Dak has too many expectations. That's my opinion. He does. Dak has too many expectations, and I don't think that it's everybody done forgot or what Dak really is. Everybody done forgot what his game is. And Cowboy fans are going completely cuckoo, trying to compare him to Josh Allen, trying to compare him to Mahomes, and here's the flip side, y'all. Here's the flip side. Y'all don't want to hear this. Here's the flip side. He ain't just started playing quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. He don't. Dak's resume is what it is. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Stafford are playing all them bad teams in Detroit. Got with the Rams. Now he got 2 playoff wins. And that was the other thing that we heard. Like Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow, Josh Allen already have more playoff wins than Dak Prescott. Me personally, I think it's a shame considering all the great rosters that we've had, and there's only 1 playoff win to show for it. That's me. I think it's a crime. I think it's a crime that this team this year went 1-out. I don't care nothing about the 49ers and how good they are playing. Cowboys should have won that game in Dallas. Not the way I'm saying, I ain't gonna say they supposed to beat the 49ers. The 49ers punched us in the mouth. I'm just saying overall, we should have handled business there. It's not because we was, we got tricked or something. The 49ers beat us, bottom line. They punched us in the mouth, and as usual, it took too long for us to wake up and step up. That's usually how it goes these last few years with us. But I think it's a crime to try to charge that or try to compare him to those guys. Y'all not gonna like what I'm saying, but I'm just calling like I see it. The eye test is good enough for me. Some of those guys that we done called out, they're special. I'm talking about special. Mahomes is special. Allen is obvious. It's just something you can see that you can imagine this kid playing for the next 8 to 10 years. You can imagine what this kid is gonna do. He's special. He is. Burrow. I don't care what nobody say. I've seen enough. He's special. He is. He's special. And Burrow is special because he just is tough as nails. And it ain't cause he throw for 700 yards and all that kind of stuff, which he's still doing. It's just the fact that man got tackled, sacked 9 times and got hit a few more times. He just kept getting up and kept his team in the game, kept fighting, and when it was time to make the play, he did. Huh? Let me say that, Tavis, that's another whole show. That's another whole show. Thank you for that. Tavis said, remember the expectation they had for Sam Bradford when he was around. Exactly. They talked about how accurate he was and how he got folded up like a lawn chair. Every time somebody touched him, he was hurt. It was fine. Dak is a good player. He is. Dak is a very good quarterback. He is. It's just that there's levels to this, and Dak has not shown that level. Not yet. And it's okay, because one thing about Dak that mostly I'm quite sure everybody can agree with, he has progressed every single year. He's gotten better every year. From his rookie year to now, Dak Prescott has climbed the ladder every single year. He's gotten better. And I'm quite sure that he's going to even be better next year. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. You got to tone down the expectation. Baker Mayfield is next on the list. Lamar Jackson is next on the list as far as quarterbacks that are going to get paid, that will get paid. I'm not saying Baker's going to get paid above Dak and everybody else, but he's going to get paid. And y'all going to be saying like, wow, how in the world does Baker Mayfield get a contract like that? Y'all going to be saying that. It's what the market demands. Lamar Jackson is going to break the bank. I wouldn't be surprised if Lamar Jackson is the first $50 million a year quarterback. What is Dak making? 42 or whatever. Mahomes is making that, and then Josh Allen just got paid more than that. I wouldn't be surprised if Lamar Jackson is right at close to $50 million a year. And with that $50 million or $48 million Lamar gonna have, there is an expectation that is going to come with that kind of cash. Like, Doc, we paying you to be the MVP. We paying you to be, we going to pay you because we believe you can win a Super Bowl. That was what Jerry Jones said about that when he signed the contract. We believe, it took him a few years to finally say it, but he said, we believe that Dak Prescott can win us a Super Bowl. He's a great leader, a great man. He sings Kumbaya with the children. He shakes hands with everybody. He kisses the babies. He walks people across the street. He signs all autographs. He prays with everybody as he walks by. He can't do wrong. Everybody follows him. Everybody would run through a wall for Dak. Everybody would just, he has a halo over his head. The clouds come down like Ric Flair's about to walk out. That when Dak walks into the room, he's just perfect. He's a good guy. He's a great character, man. You hear all that, but you ain't heard nobody talk about his tangibles on the field. You heard about his intangibles. You ain't heard nothing too much about his tangibles on the field. So that's the part that got to change. Oh, I know what he is off the field and in the locker room. I get all that. He walks cats across the street so they won't get hit by cars and all that. I heard about all that. But what I ain't heard too much of is what he is on the field. I ain't heard about that. I'm just telling y'all know it's the truth. Ain't no sense getting mad at me. Y'all heard it too. Y'all ain't no sense getting mad at me. Y'all heard about it. Y'all done heard more stuff about Dak, his leadership qualities, rather than what he does on the field. That's the narrative that has to change. It does. Y'all sure is quiet, but it be all right. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. It's just the truth. We gotta lower our expectations for that. Let me give you a bad, well, this is my description. Dak is more Alex Smith rather than Aaron Rodgers. Y'all see the difference on it? What I'm saying? Y'all see the difference. He's more of a game manager than a MVP type quarterback. And there's nothing wrong with being that. Alex Smith won a whole lot of games. Just didn't get him over the hump. But, a game manager can win you a lot of football games. My goodness, a game manager can win you a Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer won the Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. Of course, the defense was out of this world. That's what I say about that. You gotta, sometimes having that guy, like those special guys, they erase a lot of the mistakes that other parts of the team make because they can take over games. That needs a dominant factor, whether that's offensively or defensively. Special teams a little bit, but I'm saying if you're going to have a game manager, you better have a dominant defense if you want to go a long way. Because sooner or later, the game manager has to turn into an MVP type guy. And the jury is still out about that. The coach said, when did Aikman take over games? He didn't have to. He didn't have to, coach. He had a dominant defense. And he had an incredible offensive line. And he had Emmitt Smith. He didn't have to. He didn't have to take over. There were some games that he had to bring, where he had to pass his way, but there wasn't many. That was just a different era then. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I give you that. That's why I said you better be dominant when you have a game manager in one area of your team, whether that's defensively or your offense is just that dominant. You got to have that. I'm talking about these guys that can make up. What does Dak have? Dak doesn't have neither one of those. He had an improving defense. I give him that. But even on that note, they were ranked, I believe, at the end of the year right at 18th or 19th. Of course, they were number one in turnovers and all that kind of stuff. I get that. But that's why I say it's fool's gold. That's what the 49ers, that's why the 49ers punched us in the mouth. They had a dominant running game with a subpar quarterback. Well, I ain't gonna say subpar, but Jimmy G is, nobody considers him great. Nobody considers him elite. Jimmy just needs to manage the game, let the offensive line and his running backs take over like they did. And then, of course, have a pretty stubborn defense like they have. And you look where they are now. NFC Championship game. That's what you got to have when you have a game manager as a quarterback. That the 49ers are a perfect. Oh, Mike, you wrong about that now. You wrong about that one, Mike Davis. Shoot, if Tony Romo didn't take over games, we didn't have a chance at nothing. Tony Romo, oh my God. Man, need to go check some stats out on that one, Mike. Tony Romo won a whole bunch of games where he took over. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. He just didn't have a great team. They barely ran the ball. The franchise was in Tony Romo's hand. And everybody like to talk about him, but if everybody like to talk about that 8-8 and all that, if Romo wasn't there, we won 4 games. I guarantee that. So I can't disrespect Romo like that. I done seen him make ways out of no ways. Yeah. Coach said, and they played too deep coverage because they knew that line would beat our line. It's true. I can't argue with that at all. I'm just saying the levels that I'm talking about is what you're saying now, with the exception of probably Burrow and Garoppolo. Garoppolo is a game manager, but he has a dominant defense and he has an incredible running game and the NFC Championship game. Can't say nothing about that. We don't have anything. We don't have anything. And it's just that everybody has these high expectations of that. I don't have them. A lot of people do. There are some people who honestly believe that we are a Super Bowl threat. Mike says Dak doesn't throw killer INT like Romo did all the time. I agree with that. I agree with that. But on the flip side of that, Mike, Dak has not thrown a bunch of game winnings and stuff like Romo did. I've seen Romo win games. I've seen it. I've seen him bring us back. I've seen him make the plays. I've seen it. You can't really just put that on Dak yet. Even though the stats, I believe, gonna say he's a fourth quarter. Change that. Do I think it's time to be looking in the draft for a quarterback? No. You committed to Dak now. Dak has got, barring injury, and and barring a lack of a desire not to play, we have our quarterback for at least minimum 7 to 8 years. Got to be. No, we ain't looking for no quarterback. No, sir. If you get one, it could be the backup. You don't pay this title money to a guy to be talking about losing his job. No. Dak Prescott is with us for the next 7 to 10 years, maybe. Dak is the guy. They paid him like that. They're not trading him. I don't think they would. And if they did, it'd be a lot. Exactly. Mike says exactly. Dak has a no trade clause. So Dak ain't going nowhere. They can't trade him if they wanted to. Dak is not going anywhere. He is our quarterback for the next minimum 7 to 10 years. No question about that. That question probably need to be asked probably in about another 6-7 years. You know what I mean? For real. For real. That's for real. That next great quarterback that you're thinking about is probably right now in the 6th or 7th grade. Or the 5th grade. That's where he is right now. He at some elementary school playing Pop Warner ball and probably is an all-star. That's that guy. But one thing about it, Shane, it is clear that we're not paying a quarterback. In free agency. No. They didn't really want to pay Dak all this now. You know that. So when Dak leaves, by that time, Steven will probably be over the team completely by then. Who knows? I'm not wishing. I hate to say that. Almost like I'm putting Jerry Jones in the grave, but we all know Stephen Jones will be taking over as soon as his father deceased. He's become deceased. And we all know the pattern of Stephen Jones. He will not be paying big money anywhere because he don't do it now. So, he ain't going nowhere, Shane. Yeah. He's not going anywhere. Stephen Jones is our guy. I mean, excuse me. Dak Prescott is our guy. No doubt about it. No doubt. He's our guy. Only thing that we can hope for is that he continues to climb the ladder as he has every year. Yeah. He's progressed every year. That's the only thing that you can hope for, is that he just keep progressing. That's it. Stafford said we still need a backup quarterback. Stafford said we still need a backup quarterback. Yes. But I say this, Tavis, if Kellen Moore some type of way keeps his job as an offensive coordinator, if he don't go nowhere, then we already have our backup quarterback. That's Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush knows the system and all that kind of stuff. You know, that's what he's going to be saying. Cooper Rush will be there. It's going to be hard to beat out Cooper Rush for backup quarterback. Shane said, I'd rather have Charlotte take over more than Steven. With Steven, we would beat the Detroit Lions, if not worse. Charlotte don't know nothing either, man. Charlotte is structure-wise for the Salvation Army, and that's her baby and stuff like that. She don't know nothing about no football. Charlotte don't know nothing about football. She's more of a outreach part of her. That's her responsibility. She don't know nothing about football. Steven we would beat the Detroit Lions. Yeah. Because these bargain free agents that he love and all that kind of stuff. It's just mind-boggling. So when that's another thing. Hey mama, I see my mama on here. Hey mama, how you doing? Let me tell y'all something. Stop, yeah, but y'all stop it. Cause see, y'all gonna do this again like y'all did last year. I ain't talking to y'all on this line. You know, some people be looking at me and they don't jump in or whatever, and the Cowboy fan, and I gotta share it all. Would y'all stop it? Would y'all stop getting excited about these big name free agent guys? Steven Jones ain't paying for it. Would y'all just stop getting your blood pressure raised up? Would y'all stop that? Would y'all, Steven Jones is not paying no big name free agents. We go through the same thing every year. Haven't you learned yet? Haven't you learned the Steven Jones way? We don't shop on the first day of free agency. We don't shop. We don't shop on the second day of free agency. We don't shop on the third day of free agency. The fourth day, that's when things start getting interesting. Names you ain't never heard of, rejects from other teams, guys who only played on practice squads from other teams. That's who Steven Jones go after. Guys who've been injured. Now that they're back, they may have a little name. Now you want to take the chance, hoping that their injury kind of like it was with Malik Hooker and Javon Curse and KZ, all them guys, and Neal, all these guys coming off all these major Achilles injuries, knee injuries, all that kind of stuff, but nobody really wanted them. That's right on time for Steven Jones. We ain't going to get no all-pro defensive linemen. We ain't going to get no all-pro linebackers. But y'all just stop it before y'all go crazy this offseason. Please stop. You already know what's going to happen. You already know that. So I just don't get Tavis said tight end is a need because Schultz isn't going to getting paid. Yeah, you know, that's another Mr. Schultz, you know, had put up 2 good years. And I'm quite sure somebody will reach a little higher to get him. You know, the Cowboys may say, you know, we'll pay you $5 million a year. You'll get another team to say, man, look, we'll pay dog shoots $10 million a year. Bishop, he said, Bishop is depressing. We are acting like there is no hope or future for the Cowboys. Well, I've said this for the last couple of years, Shane, that the Cowboy organization is in a position now where the talent has to override the organizational management decisions, and it has to override the coaching, the bad coaching, the talent. That's where we are. We have the talent, and for a few weeks, the talent overrode bad clock management. It overrode bad coaching decisions. It overrode the organizational management. We did do that for a few years. The talent was so good that they were blowing people out this year. We had to have the talent to override. We had to have enough talent to blow people out just so clock management won't even be an issue. That's where we are. Clock management is not even a factor when you're blowing people out. That's where we are. When we weren't blowing people out, then we got into these clock management issues, and we had like we ain't never played football before. We really in a position where the talent all right. So that is the bright spot, if you want to say that, Shane. The bright spot is, guess what? Jerry Jones, or whoever you want to say, Stephen Jones or Will McClay, have put talent on this football team. They have. Look at all the Pro Bowls we done had over the last 2 to 3 years. Look at the talent. Just look at the roster. The talent is there. The talent is there. Offensively, defensively, at least this year's team was. It was there. It was there. And that's the only thing that I can see. Because the Jerry Jones that I grew up with spared no expense. He would go get a Deion Sanders. He would go get a Charles Haley. See what I'm saying? Impact players. Immediate impact players. That's what he would do. That guy gone now. He's under the Stephen Jones philosophy. We draft and develop. We draft and develop. Why you got teams like the Rams this year who said, look, we're going all in this year. We're not worried about next year. We ain't worried about no draft picks. We're going to win enough games. Our first round draft pick going to be in the 30s anyway. So we don't care nothing about our first round draft pick. We're going to trade these picks away to go get Matthew Stafford. Because we feel that Matthew Stafford is the missing piece for carrying us to the Super Bowl in our home stadium in a few more weeks. Where are the Rams at right now? Yeah. We don't care nothing about 5 years. If we get one Super Bowl trophy out of this deal that we made, we traded away the farm. We traded away to get Von Miller. We traded away to get all these Jalen Ramsey. We traded all our stuff away. If we can put one banner in the rafters saying we the world champion, if we get one Super Bowl out of this, then guess what? It was worth it. But it was worth it. If the Rams win the Super Bowl this year, it was worth trading your pick to get Matthew Stafford. Dallas Cowboys, exactly. Odell, we traded. Thank you, Mike. We traded away to go get Odell. Team people say giving up on really with Odell. Guess what? If the Rams win the Super Bowl, it was worth it. They ain't worried about no draft next year. They can kill it. They'll make it happen. Whatever draft pick they got, they'll make it work. They don't care. All their end is for this year. What Tampa do last year? What did Tampa do last year? They built an all-star team. Guess what came out of it? Super Bowl. And it was worth it. It's worth it. The Cowboys say they do the total opposite. Stephen Jones already put that to bed. They asked the question, are you going to go after any high-priced free agent? He said, no, we believe in drafting and developing our guys over here. I mean, they just killed it right there. So that told you what we're going to do. We're going to shop on the 4th day for free agency, 4th and 5th day, get these crackerjack free agents, these Lay's potato chip free agent. That's what we're going to get. Jiffy Lube free agent. Huh? That's what we're going to get. These Kroger All-American free agents. That's what we're going to get. While the Rams say, we all in. We're going to go get Von Miller. But he's old. Nah, Von done lost his mind the last few weeks. Ain't y'all seen that? Look like the old Von Miller to me. We going to put him with Aaron Donald, and they're going to wreak havoc. What y'all been saying? Why would you go get Odell Beckham Jr.? You saw how he is in Cleveland. That's because he had Baker Mayfield. You give him a quarterback that can throw the ball, which is Matthew Stafford. Guess what? Bam. Why would you go get Matthew Stafford? He ain't never won nothing. He's in Detroit. He ain't never won nothing. One thing nobody can say about Matthew is that he has as far as arm talent goes. Oh my God, there ain't too many better. There ain't too many better than Matthew Stafford. Crazy that may sound. He can throw it with the best of them. He can flat out sling it, and he ain't scared of throwing down the field. Where are the Rams at right now? That's what they're doing. Their system obviously has worked. They're playing in the NFC Championship game on this Sunday, while our little corporate, conservative, draft and develop plan we got, guess what? We will be watching the Rams play in the NFC Championship game. See the difference? Buccaneers said we don't care nothing about next year and 2 years from now. We got Tom Brady. We ain't got time to wait. We trying to win now. That's what they did when they won a year ago. We got Tom Brady this year. He's 40-something years old. We don't know if he's playing next year. We don't know. We got right now, and we going to do whatever we got to do. Come here, Antonio Brown. Yeah, no, they say you're a nuisance. I'm talking about last year. I ain't talking about this year. They say, come here, Antonio Brown. Come here, Grump. Come on out to WWE. Put your wrestling ambitions up. Come on back. Let's go. Let's roll. Come here, Leonard Fournette. Since Jacksonville, think you're a problem. Come on here to Tampa. Come on, Leonard Fournette. Come on. Let's roll. And at the end of the year, guess what? Y'all saw what happened. It won. We ain't nowhere near that. We're nowhere near that. Dallas Cowboys are nowhere near that. Because of the way that Stephen Jones wants to run this organization. Just the truth, y'all. Y'all don't like it, but it's the truth. So Shane, to answer your question, there is hope. The hope is that the talent level overrides, or they just so good that it overrides all the possibilities of clock management, horrible play calling. It could be a horrible play call by Kellen Moore, but guess what? CD breaks a tackle and catch a 5-yard slant and bust it up for 75 yards. And that's where the talent override the bad coach. It's 3rd and 16. Instead of throwing the ball down the field, you throw the ball, a little 5-yard slant to CD. CD break one tackle, bust it up for 55, 75 yards, touchdown. That's where the talent override the bad coach. Hope Dak Prescott do like he did at the beginning of the year. Just blow people out. That way, when it come down to the fourth quarter, we ain't got to worry about clock management. We ain't got to worry about bad decisions from the coach. Because you don't rip these guys apart. You blow them out. You took it away. Yeah. So, that's where we are, Shane. And we have the talent. We have the talent. But the window is closed. The window is closed. The window is closing. This line is not what it was. The window actually is closed. This line ain't I mean, this offensive line we got is not ready. It's not ready. So the window is closed on that. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I just read to my producer. So I just don't know. You know, that's where we are, Shane. But again, that's just my opinion. Some others say we have hope and all that. I'm not even finna argue with them. I'm not about to just debate them. If that's what you feel like, we're better than what I'm portraying. I hope so. I ain't got no problem with it, and I don't mind being wrong. If I'm wrong, I don't mind letting go of my point, and coming to your side. I'm just saying, we're not even in the vicinity. And watch this, and that is with a 12-5 record. I'm saying we're light years away from the Rams. We're light years away from the Packers. We're light years away from the 49ers. We're light years away from KC, Buffalo. Crazy as may sound, Cincinnati looks way better than what we do. Way better. Good coach, solid players, know their identity, roll. I mean, I'm just telling y'all the truth. The Buccaneers would, look better than what we do. I just named about 5-6 teams ahead of us, to be honest with you. So, and there's a level to that. You know what I'm saying? You just can see it. It just looks better. Yeah, that's where we are. Now, Mike said Packers played like crap the last 3 games of the season. I don't think they played like crap, Mike. I just think they got hit in the mouth. See, I consider the Packers a finesse team. And one thing about a finesse team, when you're playing a bully type team, you're going to get hit in the mouth. And the question is, can you stand up to it and strike back? The 49ers came in and did to them the same way they did it to us. They hit them in the mouth. They bullied them around and dared them to stand up and strike back. Packers couldn't do it. We didn't do it. Bully ball works. Bully ball works. It's just that simple. The 49ers beat people up. That's what's going on. And the Rams are a finesse team. I would not be surprised if the 49ers pull it off. I think they beat them twice this year. I'm not saying, it's going to be a total different game. That crowd is going to be just crazy. It's going to be hard for the 49ers to pull this one off. And then the Super Bowl is in that same place. You don't think the Rams are trying to do what Tampa Bay did last year? Play the Super Bowl in their home stadium? Oh my God, you're going to get the best game of their lives. It's just that simple. But I just tried to help y'all tonight. I'm tired of the drama's already raising up in our organization when we should be worried about other stuff. Real stuff. We down here dealing with this this Days of Our Lives, Young and the Restless type mess. Huh? That's what we're doing. We're dealing with some, you know, scandal and whatever your drama show is, put it on there. That all this kind of stuff. Dallas and Falcon Crest type mess. Boy, I'm a little bit too old. Yeah, some of y'all don't know about that. Dallas and Falcon Crest and Knots Landing and all that kind of stuff. Y'all a little bit too young. That's what Dallas is. You can play the Young and the Rest theme music over. I should have had that. I told you I should have had that playing this whole time. I'm sick of this mess. And I agree with you, Shane. We deserve better. Every year I'm talking about the same things during the off season. Wendy's here. She'll tell you. She was with me once I did this stuff last year. It was the same talk, same drama. Here it is a year later. Thank you, Mike Evans. That's a good one. General Hospital type mess. Yeah, I agree. This is the same talk. Same talk that I had last year. Same talks. And I'm kind of like saying, good Lord, is anything going to change? I mean, I hope the Lord allows me to live to see the Cowboys win another Super Bowl. I hope the Lord allows me to live so that I can see them raise the trophy one more time. I was in my 20s at the club when we won the Super Bowl. I was still in my club days. I'm dang near 50 now. Now I'm almost in my cane days, walking around with a cane now. I mean, good Lord of mercy, good. Come on now. Can I get some type of sunshine? 1995. I was 23 years old. In a couple more weeks, I'll be 49 years old. Huh? I done went decades without seeing the Super Bowl. Huh? I almost done doubled my time from last. I'm sick of this mess. I'm sick of saying the same things over again, over and over again. I'm just about it. I mean, come on now. At 23, I used to stand up, body wouldn't even crack, nothing. Now when I get up, especially with the Cowboy, every part of my body just crack. Sound like popcorn in a bag, just knees cracking, back cracking. Look, 23 years old. Y'all see my face? It was black hair on my face then. Now I'm almost 49 years old. Look at my face now, y'all. Look. It's white. Hair white on my face. Great. Looking like a reject Moses. Yeah, I better go because I'm starting acting fool now. Let me stop. I'm looking like a Fred Sanford by the beard. That's what I'm looking like. 23 years old, I was black hair everywhere. Shoot, I had hair. Matter of fact, now look at me. I can't grow hair now. Okay? My hair growing spots. At 23, I had a full hairline, nice fade, smooth, looking like the 90s, Jodeci and all. That's what I look like. I look like that. Now look at me. Look at me. Look at my head, y'all. Look. Hair, can't grow hair. It's just time, man. Huh? Huh? Last time kids done went to kindergarten since the Cowboys won. Kids been in kindergarten, done graduated high school, and some of them graduated college since since the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. With all this talent we get. You got kids. Look, it's what, 25, 26 years? Guess what? That's right. Some folks in kindergarten, graduated high school, done graduated college, done got married, got children, till the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Huh? Miss Ty called me Grady on Podbean. She said, the bold and the beautiful. That's what it is, the bold and the beautiful mix. This is what it is. Mike said, did I have a fro growing back then? No, I had no fro. No. 23, no. Mm-mm. I just had got in, let me see, 23. I was in the service at the time. I was in the Army. So, you know, wasn't no froze back then, but that was against uniform code. Your hair had to be right. That's when I first started going bald, because see, well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna, you know, let me put it this way. When you went to the barbershop and you know, back then, in the Army, you know, you had people cutting your hair. They could do your hair the way you wanted it, but you know, it was first come. You ain't wasting no time, because back then it was a basic training. So, you know, basic training, they treat you bad and talk bad to you. So whoever got it, you know, whoever was up there, you was first. If the seat became available, that's the seat you had to go to. So I'm just giving y'all a story. So I was in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. That's where I did my basic training at. And I ended up going, the guy seat that became available was a guy, you know, and I'm not being, you know, it was just a guy who I don't let, you know, usually cut my hair. And, you know, I just leave it at that. But I know he couldn't cut my hair. So I just told him when I got there, I said, man, just go and take it all off. Because I don't want you to mess up my fade, having my hairline going all the way back, and because you can't cut nobody's hair. And I asked you for a blend on my hair, and it looked like it's like a wop. No, just go and cut it off. Cut it all off. That's what started my look. And I waited till I got out of basic training, went to AIT school in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. That's when I started growing my hair back and getting regular haircuts. Shane said, Bishop, I guess we can blame Jerry for all the gray hairs. No, man, I can't blame her. I got age. Got old. Getting older. It is what it is. But I would like to win. Look, I would like to, you know, I'll be 49 in a couple weeks. I would like to win another Super Bowl before Social Security come in. Before Social Security kick in, I would, you know, I would like to, you know, remember, you know, that we won the Super Bowl. I don't want my son to be 30. My son's 7 years old. 7 years old. I don't want my son to be 30 and we talking about just winning the Super Bowl. That's where it's headed, though. You know, it is what it is. All right, that's enough because I'm acting silly now. Appreciate y'all for coming hang with me. I will see you guys this Saturday, maybe. Now, y'all keep talking, you know, yeah, I'm just, you know, I don't know if, you know, if I keep saying some foods, I'm gonna come back on. Maybe Thursday or something. I don't know. I may do it Wednesday during the day, anything. But I'm tired of the drama already, and I'm trying to kill it before y'all get too hyped and all that kind of stuff. Calm down. Jerry Jones is still Jerry. Steven is still Steven. It is what it is. All right. Let me close by saying this: if you're on Podbean, there's that red bag there. There's the reward bag. All you have to do is click on that if you want to become a patron of the show. All you have to do is click on that, make a decision, and I would appreciate it. so much. If you're on Facebook and everything else, there it is for you. The Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. The Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. If you click that, again, you'll make a decision to become a supporter of the podcast. I would appreciate it if you did. Also, if you want to support the show, Cash App, $ the Big Time Show. There it is for you. If not, hey, it's all right. It's not a requirement. As I always say, though, there is something that you guys can do for me if you have not already done it. Would you please do me a favor, and it will not cost you anything at all. It will not cost you anything. I need you to go to my YouTube channel, which I am there live right now, where it says the Big Time Show Podcast. Just type that in. You'll see my face there with a bunch of interviews. a bunch of shows or whatever. Click on that subscribe button and that bell, which gives you live notifications when I'm going on. If you're on Podbean and you're listening to this replay, if you want to see me live while I do the show, it is very simple. You go to YouTube, the Big Time Show Podcast, click on the subscribe button. Also, click on that bell, which will give you live notifications when I come on. Same thing, I'm live on Twitter right now as we speak. Ain't nobody ever got me from Twitter. I guess everybody loves Facebook or YouTube, but it's there live on Twitter as well. At Big Time Lou. At Big Time Lou. Very simple. That is my handle, at Big Time Lou. That's all you got to type in and click on the notifications again. When they show you when I'm going live, you can do all of that and catch me live there as well on Twitter. I would appreciate that if you really would help your boy out. Go to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to build that up. I'm making no secret about it. Trying to build up that channel. My Facebook is doing well through my personal page and the Big Time Show page. I've got a lot of people that watch me from there, but I really want people to also to build up my YouTube channel. So do me that favor. That won't cost you anything. I would appreciate it so very much. All right. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Hope I didn't bore you too long. If I did, sorry. I'll try better next time. All right. But regardless, because y'all here, y'all might as well go ahead and just leave the right way. Y'all know how we leave. Everybody, I just need y'all to groove y'all way out of here. Put your hands on it. Podbean, put your hands on it. This is the Big Time Show. Put your hands on it. Come on.